how are you doing today? Lovely. Did you have an appointment with us? Oh, the 2 o'clock? Alright. Then you are with me today. I'm Cassie. It's very nice to meet you. Now, if I understood correctly, when you made your appointment, you just kind of wanted a general styling consultation. Is that correct? Wonderful. So, with all of our styling consultations, we show you a little bit of everything. Just really want to give you some ideas of different ways that you could style yourself. With summer ending, fall is coming very fast. So if you don't mind, today's appointment will mostly focus on the fall fashion, fall colors, things of that nature. I personally love fall. I don't know about you. I love the colors, I love the weather. I'm just a very big fan of fall. Okay. Alright, so I do like to show a little bit of an introduction video for you to kind of give you a feel of the looks that we've picked out for you, the looks we want to start with. Okay, so as I said, we've picked out 2 main looks or suggestions for you. The video I'm going to play is just going to kind of intro those for you so you get an idea of where we're going for today. You have a visual. Some people work better with that visual of seeing it on a model instead of just on a hanger. Okay, now, did you have any questions, comments, concerns today? Now, if you do have any questions throughout the appointment, please let me know. I'm here to answer anything you might be thinking, any questions you may have. It's very important that, yes, we are working to style you for the fall months, but we want you to feel comfortable, confident, beautiful. Exactly. This is very much about how you would like to look and feel, okay? Yes, so voice your opinion, don't be afraid. Okay, so I'm actually just going to step to the side of you and I'm going to bring up that screen so that we can just look at those 2 looks real quick. And then of course, that will just be the introduction for you. Then we will go into detail with the looks and some other accessory items that I do have prepared for you today. Alright? Wonderful. So, I'm just going to step to your side here. Alright, I'm just going to go ahead and bring up that screen. Alright, there it is. Can you see that alright? Okay, and I'm just going to go ahead and hit play on that fashion introduction video. Our first look is an olive green self-tie high-low shirt dress. It is accompanied by various buttons along the front of the dress, the sides of the dress, the sleeves of the dress as well. Comes with a tie to tie around the waist or hip. Fabric is a lightweight, soft polyester. This could be considered a casual look, but could very easily be dressed up for the right occasion. It can be worn a few different ways, giving the buyer variety. Our second look is an orangey brown long sleeve pleated dress. This color is perfect for the fall season. dress that looks wonderful with a pair of boots. It does have a bit of a V-neck with 2 optional buttons on the front as well. This dress could be considered casual as well, but like our first dress, could easily be dressed up for the right occasion. Alright, so that was a little bit of an introduction video for you. I do have both pieces here. Now these 2 dresses are from SheIn. Okay. Alright. Now, why don't we start with the details of this olive green one? Is that alright with you? Okay, wonderful. I'm just going to pop these here. As the video said, this is an olive green color, as you can see. This dress does feature mini buttons, okay? So we have buttons all down the length of the front here. And that does give you a little bit of variety, you could say, of how you could wear the look. Because if you like, you can button it all the way up to the collar here. I would personally suggest that you leave the first or the second button open. This is also going to be with how comfortable you feel, how you would like to look, how much cleavage you would like to show. Exactly. Now, with a button-up dress like this, you could also throw a tank top underneath it. It's great for layering if you want to do a different pop of color, or maybe just a black tank top, a white tank top. If you wanted to leave the buttons a little further open, you could always put that tank top underneath. Now, continuing with the buttons, as the video said, the buttons do go down this side of the dress here. So currently we have all of the buttons done, but if you would like to show a little bit more leg, you can unbutton those if you like. Right now it kind of has a swoop of a little hint of leg, which you probably saw in the video, and that's with all of the buttons buttoned. Now if you want to show more, you just simply undo those buttons, also adding to the variety of the piece, how you would like to wear it. We also have buttons on the sleeve here. Now, showing more variety with this piece, you do have the option, if you would like to wear it as a full long sleeve dress, or you can easily fold it up on your arm depending on what length you would prefer for that kind of dress. And of course, we also have this tie here. This is the waist tie. It is a very flowy dress. It doesn't hug the body, so I think it's a nice little addition to add this tie. You can show a little bit of your figure if you like. Now, most people prefer to have it at the waist, upper waist, or down on the hip. It's really up to you. I usually prefer, with a dress like this, to do part of the waist, because then it pulls the dress in and it kind of gives the body that hourglass figure, without being very tight and sometimes constricting. Okay? The fabric is extremely soft. I find a big problem with fall and winter clothing is that it tends to be really thick, which of course is helpful for the colder months. But as soon as we go into a building, say work, our home, a store, and the heat's on, we roast a little bit. So I'm a big fan of layering. So this dress is a perfect example of, you could put the tank top underneath it, as we said, or you could just wear this lightweight dress with a jacket, and then you have that freedom to take off the jacket once you go inside, and you're still a comfortable temperature with this soft fabric. Would you like to feel it? It's so soft. It's very nice against the skin. I'm a big fan of variety. You're probably going to hear me say that a lot today, just because I feel like you should be able to buy a piece that you can wear a variety of ways instead of just one way. I think it's funner to have options of how you could wear it. And chances are you will wear it more often, and it won't just sit in your closet if you have a couple options. Now, as I said, the buttons do go down the length of this dress. So if you preferred, you could technically wear this completely unbuttoned with something on underneath, like maybe a jean. I think that would be very cute if you like the long drapey look around your jean outfit. Just more options, you see. Did you have any questions regarding this olive green look here? Okay. Alright, so I think that we're going to continue on to our second look. Oh wait, my personal favorite. No. This dress here, I think, is the perfect color for fall. It reminds me of pumpkins. It reminds me of the leaves changing. Just reminds me about harvest. No. A lot of people call this a brown color, but as I said, I think it's more of an orangey brown color, perhaps a burnt orange. So, as we saw in the video, this dress is a shorter dress, shorter than our first one, but still agreeable length, I think. So, what's nice about this dress and the style to it is, as we can see, the upper arm here is rather normal, basic, but once we get to the lower arm, we have this pleating style. And that pleating continues down to the lower part of the waist and down the rest of the dress. Yes, I feel like it gives a very classic, historical, almost look. I'm very much a fan. And of course we have the 2 buttons on this dress as well. And of course they are optional. Now in the video we did see our model wearing a tank top under this. That's just one way you can wear it. And you could wear the tank top with these buttoned, or you could unbutton them with the tank top, just depending on what you're comfortable with. Now, depending on your body type and whatnot, you may be able to get away with wearing this without a tank top. With the buttons buttoned here, it would just give a little bit of a peekaboo here and here. Really, that's going to depend on bust size and what you feel comfortable wearing. And these buttons are a pearly finish. I'm very much a fan of this piece. I just love it. Now, once again, the fabric. Yes, go ahead and feel the fabric. It's extremely soft. So lovely. Very comfortable. I think that comfort is should be a big part of fashion as well. Because if something isn't very comfortable, the chances of you wearing it goes drastically down. What did we think about this one? Okay, lovely. And we did have a little button on the sleeve too, but you can leave that open if you like, or button it around your wrist. Exactly. So, those were the 2 looks that I picked out for you from SheIn. Okay, so now that we've seen the 2 dresses, I'd like to dive into some of the accessories. Just some suggestions, thoughts. Okay. I think that we will start with some shoes, if you like. Okay, let's go ahead. I've picked out 3 pairs of shoes for you. Now, all 3 pairs that I've picked are black. I personally love black shoes, especially with fall looks, but we can always do these in a different color if you prefer perhaps a tan or brown. You could do white. I personally don't prefer white shoes, but maybe you do. Or we could even find some more interesting colors. I've seen some dark purples and things like that. Okay, so I'm going to grab the first shoe for you. Alright, so I have to admit that one of my favorite parts of fall fashion is boots. Do you like boots? Okay. Well, the 3 pairs of shoes I have for you are kind of boots or boot inspired, I would say. So this first one here is kind of a short cut-off boot. Okay, so let's take a look at this. It is a suede material. Clearly it's black. It does have these ripple patterns here. Just add a little bit of a different look to the shoe itself. As you can see, we have a little strap here with a button. Just to add a little bit more detail. It is a high heel boot, but it is very sturdy. I find that the more ankle support back here, and that wraps around the whole of your foot, is much easier and comfortable to walk in. So if you don't usually wear heels, don't let this scare you. I will let you in on a secret. I don't wear heels very often either, but these are extremely cute for fall, and I don't have any trouble walking in these. Very comfortable, supportive. then if we flip the shoe here, we just have a basic zipper to, of course, fit our foot inside the cutoff boot. And these days, zippers are also part of the shoe or boot design. Exactly. Very easy zipper to open and to close. So that is our suede, either cutoff boot, ankle boots. People call it different things. Now this boot, I think, would look wonderful with either one of these lovely dresses here. Being a fan of fall boots, I tend to pair them with lots of different outfits. So we have two dresses here, but these also look fantastic with a pair of jeans. With it being fall as well, you're also going to have that option on if you want your leg to be bare, if you would prefer to wear a nylon, a tight, a legging. And then you can always choose the color. You can choose a dark black if you want your legs to look longer, as if it's one long piece. You could choose a color closer to your skin tone. Or you could do an outrageous color if you like, and maybe we want to pick out a burnt orange legging or an olive green legging. Just so many options. And of course, it's really going to depend on the day. Fall can have its ups and downs. Maybe one day it'll be bright and sunny and a little warm to where you wouldn't need that extra coverage on your legs. But the next day, maybe it has a little bit of a chill in the air, and you'd want to wear a legging or a tight of some sort just to keep your legs warm. And lucky enough, this boot and boots like this look great in both options. Okay, so that's our first one. Our next one is a more traditional boot. This here is a longer boot. As you can see, goes to about the knee. This boot I consider a flat because it has this little itsy bitsy baby heel, but you really can't tell when you wear it. These are extremely comfortable. I will tell you, I have a pair of these myself, and I pretty much live in these boots for fall and winter. So as for design, you can see that we have the normal straight lines down the side here with the different textured in the middle. And then we go down to this buckle. Just adds it a little bit different. I've actually been told that I should call these my Han Solo boots because they remind people of Han Solo's boots. If you're a fan of Star Wars. So the other side, the simple long length again. But this is the side with the zipper. Always from the top all the way to the bottom. Like a standard boot would. Now, this is the boot that the model was wearing in the video with both of these looks. So once again, you could wear a longer boot with both of these dresses here, or the shorter boot that I just showed you. All about variety, options, and your personal preference. Okay. And the same goes with tights, leggings, nylons. You have that option with these too. You could just wear these with your bare leg, or on chillier days, you can definitely throw a tight on with these and they would still look just fine. Okay. We'll go ahead and move on to our third shoe. Now, I like to call this one a little bit of a mixture between a boot and a heel. I think they hold similar looks. So, this one here is another suggestion I have for you. So you can see that it holds a similar style to the first shoe that I showed you. But while this is more of a boot, this one has more heel characteristics. For example, we do have the open toe on this. We do have laces. But a great part of this is it does have the wrap around the ankle support, so it makes it much easier to walk in. So once again, don't be afraid of this heel here. It does make it very comfortable. This pair have a very vintage look to them. If you like different things from perhaps the 40s and 50s, this has that sort of look here. It does have this pattern here, and then it does wrap around the front with a separate section just to give the shoe a little bit more detail. Now, same rules apply for this one here. You could wear this with both of these lovely dresses, and you could wear them with tights without your personal preference of what you would like to wear that day. Now, as I said, I'm showing these all to you in black, but we can do different colors if you prefer. Okay? Okay. So, those are shoes. I would like to next show you a few pieces of jewelry. Alright. I believe that I have 3 necklaces that I would like to show you. Alright, let's go ahead and grab those necklaces. Right. So, the first piece that I want to go ahead and show you is more simple, but I think it's very pretty and will look nice against both of these colors. It is a silver color, and it's on a silver chain here. So, as you can see, it is this tree symbol, which I think is very pretty, cute for fall. A lot of people like these types of jewelry to represent their family. Other people just think that they're very cool looking. A lot of people get these types of trees as like tattoos and things like that. Or they are very, very popular on jewelry these days. So, as you can see, it is that silver color. I personally like silver, and see how it would just pop against this orange, or even against, yes, the green. Looks great against both. It is nice because both of these colors could could be a little bit of the tree leaves colors, the colors that we see change during fall. So it's kind of nice to put the tree here to kind of add that connection to the tree and to the leaves changing color for fall. Okay. Next up, we have this necklace here, which brings a little bit of color. So this has a dark charcoal gray chain with lots of different styles of loops. You can see this is more of a basic chain here, but then there's bigger chains, smaller loops, and then we have these little cubes here, which is a black and almost red color. It is a longer necklace, but I really like the design that it has with the dark charcoal gray and the hints of the red. And I'll just show you that. And even though this isn't the red, it kind of picks up those orangey tones when you put it up against this orange dress. And then when you look at it with the orange, with the green, obviously green and reds are opposite colors to each other, so those are always going to look fantastic. But I can see that these two colors, this green and this particular red, are different enough to where it's not going to look like you're early for Christmas or anything. Okay. So that would be an example of a longer necklace look. Our next and final necklace is back to the silver look, but it is a little bit more fun, you could say. So this is the necklace here. It has lots of movement and sound when you wear it. They're kind of little pointy figures here. Now with this being silver, it's perfect for any type of colors. So here, as we put it with this orange, looks fantastic and can kind of hit the light and take some of those colors with it as well. And then of course it will do the exactly same with the green. Catches the light beautifully and just adds a little something to these dresses. Of course, there's no specific details on the tops of these dresses or anything, so there's a wide majority of different necklaces that you could wear with these. They could be shorter choker necklaces, they could be really long like that chain necklace. This one is kind of somewhere in the middle, and you do have the option to make it closer to your neck or further down. But it just shows that these two dresses do have such a variety of different looks and ways that you can style them. Next up, I think we're gonna share the hats with you. I do have two hats that I would like to share that just are perfect for fall. And then after that, I'm going to briefly touch on makeup. So the first hat I want to share with you kind of has a vintage feel. Now, I love hats. I think they're a great accessory piece. So this one here has this oval rounded shape, kind of has a little bit of that 20s or 40s vintage style. it has this lovely ribbon that goes around the length of the hat, and then we do have the feather details here. Now, this hat and the second hat are both black as well, but same as the shoes, we can do different colors if you prefer. I just think that black looks great with both this orange and the olive green color, especially if you go ahead with a black boot. I think it looks very nice together. So you can feel the fabric of this hat if you like. I'll just go ahead and show you that has this rounded edge that I really like against the head. And you also, like for example, I have my hair down right now. It looks great with the hair down. Or it can even look nice with your hair up in a ponytail and out the back in some braids. You have a little bit of variety with how you can style with this hat as well, depending on how you want to do your hair that day. I'm just going to pop this on the top of your head. I think it looks nice. You can look to the mirror here. What do you think? No, I think it suits your face shape. I think so. Okay, so I'm gonna move on to this second hat. So this one, as I said, is also a black hat. This one has a little bit of a different shape. I would describe this more as like a sun hat, but it's not very beachy, if you will. If you actually turn it upside down, it kind of looks like a flower because we have this ripple effect that kind of reminds us of flower petals in a way. There's not much detailing to it except for that wavy design, so it can be paired with either one of these or a variety of other outfits. And of course it is that black color again, which would go great with any color, or if you want to pair it with those black boots. Yes. So this one here, as you can see, has that circle look around your head. Very nice. And once again, it is nice with the hair down. But if you like, you could have it up and still wear a hat like this. So I'm just going to put that on you. There we go. Is that comfortable for you? Alright, what do we think of that hat? Okay. Alright. So something that I have seen that people do with hats like this is because it doesn't have any details or color. People like to do fancy pins with these. So if you're wanting that fall look, you could perhaps get a pin that has like a fall leaf or something like that. Once you get closer to holidays, you could even do something like maybe a jack-o'-lantern for Halloween, or a witch, something like that if you like Halloween. And then once we get into Thanksgiving, Christmas, you can always add more holiday themed pins to this if you like. So the two hat options. Now for makeup. Makeup can take quite a bit longer, so if you prefer, we can always set up a second appointment to do a more detailed makeup. There's so many different products, so many different things. I have just chosen some lip colors that are very good for fall and some eye colors. Okay? So if we just want to go over those, we'll start with, I have 4 matte lip colors. Do you like matte lips or do you prefer shiny glosses? Okay. Matte lips are going to be similar to what I'm wearing today. Okay. They are very popular these days. I do like a matte lip as well. Okay. So I'll show you those. So as I said, I have 4 of those matte colors. These are going to be liquid lipsticks, and then they'll dry on your lips, okay? So let's go ahead and we'll start with this orange color. Now I like to call this a sunset color, but as we're going into the fall months, it reminds me of the leaves, and similar to this. This is going to be a little brighter than this burnt orange, but we can always ombre this lip with, say, a dark brown or black if you want to make it a little darker. Ombre is where we fade 2 colors together. Okay. So, as I said, this is like an orange sunset color that is very beautiful. I did wear this during the summer, but I'm going to continue to wear it into fall because, as I said, I think of the fall leaves when I see this bright orange or the pumpkins. Exactly. Next, I'm going to do this red color here, which is actually the red that I'm wearing today, so it's more of a darker red. I'm a sucker for a red lip. I have many different red colors, bright, dark, matte, glossy. I love red lips, especially going into the fall months. So this one here, as I said, is a darker red. You can kind of see it on my lips here. Also perfect for fall and into winter, which is important for makeup as well. If you're going to buy a makeup product, you can want to kind of extend it as long as you can, so it doesn't either A, go bad, or new trends come up. Next up, we have this purple color here. Purple, I think, is a great color for fall. I think it's kind of overlooked sometimes, but a dark purple lip, or in this case, this is more of a pinkish lavender purple, I think can be very great for fall. This one. See? Now it looks a little darker. It is going to dry a little bit lighter, this color, but still looks really great on multiple skin tones. And then our last matte color is this dark brown, which is fantastic for fall months. It's a darker lip. Do you like dark lips? Okay. So obviously it is a dark brown, as we can see here. Very dark. Wonderful for the darker colors. This sort of dark brown would look great with this orange, with the brown. Very nature-y colors, if you will. You can very much see this dark brown with these 2 colors, and the leaves changing, and the pumpkin patch, things like that. I personally, when I'm styling for fall, like to pull from those nature-ish colors, the leaves changing, the pumpkin patch, Halloween, things like that. But as I said, fall is my favorite season. So. Moving on, as I said, I am a sucker for red lips. So this is another darker red that we have, but this is not a matte. This is going to be a satin lip, so it's going to give you a little bit of a different look to your lips. And you can see it's that nice, dark, rich red here. Satin lip is going to feel fantastic against your lips. And once again, you can't go wrong with a red lip, I tell you. So this looks fantastic because of the red kind of ties into the dark burnt orange. And then, as I said before, red and green are opposite colors, so they always look fantastic together. But with it being a darker red and a more olive green, you're still going to be able to shy away from a Christmas look. If you do this color combination, you should be safe. I feel like Christmas red and green are much more brighter, so if we kind of change it a little bit on the color wheel, it doesn't look quite so holiday. Especially since it's only September. The next two lips that I have for you are metallic lips, so those are going to be much shinier. It's a little different from a gloss, so it will definitely be more of a statement lip for you, if you like that sort of thing. So we have two here. This metallic lip is more of a pink metallic. Has bits of a pinky shimmer to it, which is gorgeous, and can be an everyday type of lip for that color with the pop of the metallic. And then this one is more of a bronzy color. Once again, also like an everyday color, but gives it that pop with the metallic within that. And I think this is a beautiful color for fall as well. Absolutely gorgeous. Shimmery off your lips. And once again, see, this bronzy color looks fantastic. If you want to match it with this orange one here, I think it's gorgeous. And then if we do the green here, both of these colors look great, but I almost lean more towards the pink metallic with this olive green. But once again, it's your personal preference which one you would prefer with which dress. Then we have our final lip, which is going to be just a gloss in that similar bronzy tone. Now this has become a favorite of mine. It's very beautiful. Has that bronze brown color that once again makes us think of those fall trees changing color. And for this, I would style this with both of these gorgeous dresses because I think it would look fantastic with both. I can style these with a majority. Lots and lots of variety. Alright, so winding down to our final pieces, so I just have some eyeshadow palettes. So this first one I'd like to show you is a color set of 3. This is from Beauty Control, and it's called Drama Queen. Now, these colors are darker, so sometimes people don't like to wear them together at the same time, but it would make a nice smoky eye, or if you just use a little bit of each, it doesn't have to be as dark. So if we look in here, we can see this color here is a lavender, more of a matte lavender color that looks great over the lid. This middle color is a favorite of mine. It is a pinky bronzy color that has a bit of that glitter sparkle for you that looks great on the center of the lid or as some highlight points for your eye. Then over here we have this dark purple. Once again, purple is great for fall but is sometimes overlooked. And this is great for lining the eye, along the lashes, your waterline. It's a great dark color if you don't want to use black. This is a great alternative here. And these 3 colors do look fantastic together as well. Okay. So that's one palette that I picked out for you. Our final one truly is a go-to for me. I actually have it on my eyes today, and it is this bronze color. and I feel like it is a beautiful color to wear with any other supporting colors and would look fabulous with both of these outfits, as well as any of the lip colors that we shared today. So it is that brown bronzy color with a hint of sparkle. It looks fantastic with a white shimmer. Looks fantastic with a green, red. So many options with this bad boy. It really is my go-to eyeshadow. Alright, so just look here. Right. Well, I have to tell you, I think we've gone over everything. How are you feeling about the dresses, the shoes I showed you, the hats, necklaces, makeup? Okay. Do you have any questions? Alright. Well, I think that this appointment went really well. I'm so glad that I could share some of these fall styles with you. Now, as I said, if you are interested in a makeup consultation regarding fall colors, or even if you have specific outfits that you would like to match the makeup looks to, we can of course do that as well. Definitely, we are here to help. Alright, wonderful. Well, if you are interested in making that second appointment, you can just stop by the front desk. I would love to see you again and help you with any future things. Alright, wonderful. Well, thank you so much for coming in today. Yes, and I hope to see you next time.